That means if a person is highly motivated to do a particular job, then his outcome will be the best. That means people's contribution are the highest when the jobs are the most interesting to them. Each person has a different kind of interest and activity. And therefore, one major challenge is going to be how do we design the jobs. The way we have been designing jobs so far is not going to be the future. In future, we will have to look at the individual. There was reference about competency mapping, competency profiling, assessment center, development center. In the earlier presentation, there was reference about it. I think the focus will have to be more like a doctor and a diagnostician. As an HR professional, my role is more becoming a diagnostician and doctor, that what this person is capable to do, what his potentials are, and how do we build that potential still further, and so that what kind of initiatives do we take, what kind of conditionalities which we create, so that we are able to make the person grow and flourish. Things have also referred about it. The third aspect we talked about, that not only the trust, not only the training, but you have to give the required resources. The idea there is basically giving everything, all the kind of environmental aspect to a person where the person can do his best. And I think as an HR professional, our focus has to be all the time looking at what level of productivity our present workforce is working and how do we improve and excel in that area. Very simply, things are referred about the Hero Honda, but all of you know that today that Hero Corp is a company which is in the Guinness Book of World Records. And about 5 years ago, when I talked to Brisbane Rajan Munjal about a question, and that question was that, sir, because he is our board member, and when we visited MDI, I had a chance to discuss at length on some issues. Of which one issue was that now Hondas have come in your dam, then it is very close by. You have acquired technology from Hondas. Don't you feel threatened with the entry of a multinational which have created this technology which you took from them, and they are going to give competition to you? Don't you feel threatened? A great visionary leader, he says, Shemali, the question which you are asking me today, I asked that question 40 years ago, 35 years ago, to my team. Because sir, what question did you ask? Sir, I asked only one question. That today, Honda is the best. We have to design our organization which is better than Honda. So I said, sir, but then, what do you mean by this better? Then he said, better in every respect. Because sir, again, elaborate, what do you mean by every respect? Then he said, I gave a mandate to my staff and my team in Hero. And the mandate was very simple, that if anybody in the world is able to make a motorcycle, my motorcycle cost is going to be, whatever the motorcycle cost, my HR cost of motorcycle is going to be the least in the world. And today, when it comes to HR cost in the total cost of a motorcycle, it is a benchmark in the world. It is less than 10% of the motorcycle cost. Whereas Hondas are having around 15%, Suzuki's and others are also having much higher, but then HR cost component is the lowest, and this the mandate is given 35 years ago. He said, but the same time he gave another mandate, and that mandate was, I should be a good paymaster. So it is not just cost cutting. That means you will have to work at the intellectual level with the people. You will have to build a team in such a way so that we are able to give their best, a good remuneration for the work which they do. But at the same time, we become better than the best and better than the rest. Many things are not yet documented about Hero Honda, but the kind of practices. Like one thing which he says, in fact, I have been asking him a question, that sir, why don't you give a very high salary package when you come to MDI? Because when you come to recruitment, our students are getting different kind of packages. His company was not offering the highest package. So he said, Shemali, package is secondary for me. I am looking at competencies. I am looking at capabilities. Unfortunately, many of these graduates who are coming in, unless they dirty their hands of doing the work, and actually prove themselves in the field that yes, they can deliver, I think I would like to postpone the decision of money. Money, there is no problem with the money. The real issue is capability and competence. And therefore, beginning I don't give a very big package, but once the people prove their matter and work, I give good package. So they have a number of innovative practices that they invest quite a lot on people development. They invest quite a lot in number of facilities which they have created. The point again what I am emphasizing, that if you have to create a world-class organization, if you have to create an organization which is better than the best and better than the rest, you have to go back to the HR system, HR process. You have to define what do you mean by performance. What do you mean by individual performance, what do you mean by organizational performance. Not only define, you will have to make a clear understanding between the performer and the person who is going to evaluate the performance. Not only the individual but the entire team. There should be a good understanding of the performance parameters. There have been references about number of systems which are in practice. The issue is that in your organization, whichever you join, you will have to look at what level this organization is and what kind of system will be more suited there. If you try to copy something that I should have 360 degree appraisal, or I should have a 540 degree appraisal, or I have to have a 720 degree appraisal, or I have to have a joint appraisal, I think everything is contextual. So therefore, please read, reflect, think and apply. Read, reflect, think and apply. Because these concepts are there. You have to evolve your approaches from these concepts. For example, a lot of research is available that more than money, the job is more motivating. The Hackman research work is very, very clear. Hackman very clearly indicated that there has to be a task identity, task significance, task variety, autonomy and feedback. All the 5 factors need to be synchronized in design platform. Now you as an HR professional need to work for designing a job which will be ultimately evaluated, the performance on that job will be evaluated. So therefore, in this conclave, all those issues have been raised, whether it is job related, whether it is culture related, whether it is performance related, whether it is system related, all those issues have been debated, but then enough food for thought is available, and in this conference, I would expect that you will take these ideas back home, invest enough time in reflecting more and evolving your and your concepts. Evolving your and your concepts. And then ultimately focusing on, is this concept helping my organization in which we are going to bring about a transformation and change. I know that not many lot much information has been given, lot many presentations have been through. In this session, I would like to wish you all the very, very best in converting these ideas into action. I would like to wish you that these are the beginnings which have been made by various speakers. Try to internalize it. Let it not be just going over your head. Let it not be just mugging up something for the examination. Let it get into a lot of discussion and debate. In fact, I would be very happy if you take this material, read once again, make small groups, debate and discuss once again. And then go back and discuss with your professors. Okay, these are the things which I want and further elaboration. These are the areas, right back to the faculty concern who came and discussed. That these are the areas where we would like further elaboration, because if you get mastery over some of these things, if you get mastery over how to set the key result areas, how to counsel, how to groom and develop talent, how to manage performance, evaluating performance, but also how do I manage performance, how do I integrate performance system with the reward system, what kind of reward systems are available, where from the money will come to give that kind of a reward, what are the innovative practices which are prevalent to link reward and performance, and then try to take your own initiative to go to the corporates, go to study some organizations, go deeper into that subject, and then build a confidence that yes, I have attended this great conference. We got a lot of food for thought. I built a confidence that yes, I am prepared now, that I can apply some of these thoughts to the organization. I think that will be the real test for you. That carry these thoughts with you. And once again, I congratulate the business school and particularly all of you who have been organizing this event since morning till now. So, the great efforts you have made, once again, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your views and enlightening us with your knowledge. And now I'd like to call upon Dr. Saurabh sir for the report presentation of the country.
Respected Professor Sinesh Malik, Dr. Ravi Singh, Dr. Varna Khari, my colleagues, and dear students. Today was a day of knowledge. I am giving a report to summarize in a brief way. We have started the day with the inaugural session, which was headed by Mr. T. Dwarkanaji. He has very well highlighted issues of connecting business growth to the people's growth. In the next session, the whole conclave was divided into two sessions. Session 1 was developing performance management system, designs, characteristics, linking performance management system with original goals, measuring performance. Where we had the honor of having Mr. A.D. Varman, GMHR, Maruti Suzuki Limited, Mr. Krishna Kaushik, Principal Consultant, PwC, Mr. Videj Ingran, Manager Enterprise, Mr. Madan Ramchandran, Partner Manager India and SAR and Quilting. We had the honor of, they have highlighted very issues of contribution, like a definition of performance management is need to be competitive. Why we do performance management is basically it is a need to be competitive. Highlighted the HR competencies for an HR manager. Madan Ramachandran, Mr. Ramachandran has highlighted the issues we have taken towards the implementation of HR analytics in performance management system. We start with report to analysis, dashboard, and predicting the future with the help of data and information with us. Then in the session we have got, in conclusion, we have got few parameters that should be rated as discussed in the session. Parameters to be rated by using HR analytics, and those are performance, productivity, addition, retention, headcount, and compensation. We have the session 2 was a journey from challenges of implementing PMS, challenges in implementing performance management system and organization, and how to overcome those issues and problems. A very wonderful aspect was integrated. This PMS was integrated with employee engagement, industrial relation system, employee relation system. This was an interesting aspect to note. This was a summary of the day of HR conclave on contemporary issues on performance management system and HR analytics. I hope you have enjoyed and gained the experiences and views of the people, the experts who have given us our valuable time. Thank you for giving me the opportunity of presenting that.
I'll request our conclave convener, Dr. Varma, Dr. Varma, for a vote of thanks.
I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of Organizing Committee of HR Conclave at JK Business School to all speakers for their important work and sharing with us their experience today. I am very much thankful to Shri T. Dwarkanaji for accepting our request of being chief guest and inaugurating the conclave and enlightening us with his long and valuable experience on PMS. I pay my gratitude and heartfelt thanks to Mr. A.D. Burman, GMHR, Maruti Suzuki Limited, Mr. Madan Ramachandran, Partner Manager, India and SAC at ClickTech, Mr. Videj Ingran, Manager Enterprise, Mr. Krishna Kaushik, Consultant PwC, Mr. P.H. Singh, Plant Head HR, Hero Motocorp, Mr. Shumankar Ghosh, Manager HR, Muthoot, Mr. Anirudh Gupta, Entrepreneur Consulting, Mr. Ravi Kapoor, Head Corporate HR, Escorts, Mr. Prasoon M. Tripathi, Vice President HR and Strategic Planning, RJ Corporation, Mr. Kumar Gandhar, People Strategist at HR Corporation. My special thanks to Professor C.P. Srinivani for kindly consenting to our invitation. Thank you, sir. I also wish to express my gratitude to Director Sir for providing encouragement and guidance throughout the program. Thanks, sir. Students for putting their best efforts in making the event successful. Thanks a lot. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and bird's eye precision. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated students and staff from our college. I am thankful to them from the deep of my heart for their all efforts put in. Finally, I would like to thank all who directly or indirectly helped us in making the program successful. Thank you all once again. Thanks for
Our gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Chandra Prakash Mali ji. As a token of gratitude, we will be presenting memento. Present the memento, please. And as said, that we have got plenty of thoughts, and we must do something. And one thing I remember, which was the most important line by one of our dignitaries, that we'll be the future manager. Maybe you'll be working in the facet of marketing, HR, or something related to operations or anything else. But you need to manage people, and I think this is the line which signifies the role and significance of this HR conclave. I thank you all from what making a great contribution to this.